That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's good, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's good, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this damn break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all know what we gonna get into today. I apologize, you guys, if I didn't go live yesterday. I know a lot of you guys was hitting me up talking about, girl, you see what's going on? Yes, I did, y'all. But y'all know TMR work a full-time job, honey. And we've been busy, y'all. We've been real busy. And when I got off work, y'all, I was tired. I really didn't. I had to watch it for myself and then kind of get my thoughts together. I said, but I'll come on here and talk to you guys about it. I know the last time, hey, Erica. I know the last time we were on here, I did tell you guys that I wanted to do a reaction on Nika. Y'all know the lady with the 10 children. She lives down there in South Carolina. And sporadically, I, discuss Nika. Not a whole lot, because Nika is, to be quite honest with you, I don't know who's worse, her or Sky. Well, at least Sky will buy her kids food. This lady won't. I've never seen anything like it in my life, y'all. I've never seen anything like it. And I know a lot of people say that the poor kids and things of this nature. And, yeah, the kids definitely need a better chance. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I would really like to know, does Nika love her children? It's more so, do she love herself? Because I think if you don't love yourself, how can you love anything else? And it seems like that's what it seems to me. Like Nika don't love herself. Um and this is why her life is just so chaotic and disarray. And because I don't know if she can't work, she don't want to go to work. I don't know what the situation is, but Nika lost her Section 8 a few years ago dealing with her baby daddy Hayward. And y'all know the cost of living is expensive, even down there in Sumter, South Carolina, where she live at. I'm pretty sure it's not a real expensive place to live, but even the inexpensive probably has gotten expensive, so Nika definitely, a lot of people say Nika need to get a job. She needs to get a job. But y'all think about it. I don't know what this lady's educational level is. I don't know what her skill set is. I have no idea. But I would just assume that it's probably very basic educational level. I'm going to just assume that it's a basic skill set. Think about it, y'all. This woman she has a total of 10 children, but 8 of them are minor children. The 2 oldest are adults, right? Where's she getting ready to work at in Sumter, South Carolina, that can afford for her to take care of 10 kids? Probably not too many places. Now, I'm sure they probably got some warehouses, and, Sumter is a country town. They probably have some, I don't know, farm work she could do. I'm sure there's a Walmart there, and, but I mean, y'all think about it. What job is she getting ready to work where it's enough to take care of 10 kids? She would damn near have to work 2 jobs to get close to taking care of 10 kids. Now, I don't know how much money she makes on YouTube and wherever else she's monetized at. I know she has 2 channels on YouTube that are both monetized. So I don't know how much money she makes. She obviously, I would just assume she's getting, at least over $1,000 a month between both her channels. And again, that's an assumption. But we talked about Nika a few months ago, right before taxes hit. Nika had to move out of her trailer, and she was displaced. Her and the kids were displaced, and then she ended up moving. Just I don't know, maybe a couple of months ago, maybe 2 months or so ago. She ended up working, or excuse me, she ended up moving to another place. Now it's rumored that the place that she moved to is a 2-bedroom. It's also rumored, again, I don't know how true this is. It's just someone came and told me this the other day that apparently the house that she lives in currently is she's squatting at the house, and Nika has been on the internet the past week or so saying that now she has to move because somebody called the owner and she has 30 days to get out, but she actually wants to be out in 2 weeks. Now, she has a couple videos where she was at the storage unit. So Nika still has a storage unit from when she moved out of the trailer. And I was kind of curious of why she still had a storage unit, because I'm thinking, well, why would you still have a storage unit if you found a place for you and your children to live? Why isn't instead of paying for, if you're paying rent in an apartment or a house, whatever she has, why are you paying a storage bill and rent? That don't make sense. So when I heard that the house that she living in, she doesn't have authority to live in that home, that allegedly she's squatting, it kind of made sense why she still had a storage unit. Because why move all your stuff in there if you legally you're not supposed to be there? And again, you guys, this is an assumption. Um, I don't know this to be certain. Okay, this is what the rumor is on social media. Okay. You said she just got posted a tour of a 4-bedroom, 2-bath that she got. Okay, so she just got a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. Well, good. Let's hope that Nika can keep it. Let's hope she can keep it, and she can get those kids in a stable environment. Okay. Like I said, I've been watching Nika for the past couple of days now. And I'm gonna say this. I feel like she wants to do better. I just don't think she has the mentality to do better. I think that's what it is. Um, you said wonder if she was waiting for the 4-bedroom. Even if she was waiting on a 4-bedroom, I mean, squatting in a house with 10 kids, I don't think that's wise to do. Because I mean, I get squatters have rights and all that, but baby, I wouldn't be gambling like that with my livelihood and my children's livelihood. I just wouldn't do it. Yeah, West Coast Suma, I couldn't either. Tam's Adventure says, I have a place to live and I pay storage. I know people who own homes that have a storage unit and even live in a whole other state from the storage unit. Okay, but listen to what you just said, sis. They have a storage room unit and live in a whole other space. So maybe they have some expensive items in that storage unit. There could be a plethora of reasons why you would be living in a house and have a storage unit. Some people have storage units because they don't have garages with their houses, so they don't have anywhere to storage their stuff. So they will pay for a storage unit. That's not Nika's situation, sis. Y'all got to understand, just because it's your situation doesn't mean it fits for everybody, right? That's Tam's, that's your situation. That doesn't mean Nika got the same situation going on over there. Okay. I'm just saying. 4 bedrooms for 11 people. I mean, Monique, you got to make it work. I mean, you know, she got to make it work. You know, throughout the time that Nika has been on social media, again, I don't know how much money she makes or how much she's earned, and I don't know how much land is in Sumter. I don't know. I would just think by now she probably should have bought her a trailer so she can ensure that she wouldn't have to keep moving and moving and moving. just to give stability for her children. I get it, you guys. I do understand there are a lot of people out here that may live like Nika, by choice. I don't know. But living like that in a chaotic sense with 10 kids, y'all have to understand Nika, if you watch her, a lot of times Nika doesn't even have food. She doesn't even have food for her children. Um, this girl has, she said in a live stream that she did on TikTok the other day that she gets food stamps, but she said she only gets it for the 8 minor children. She said herself, the oldest daughter, Naya, I believe her name is, and Papa, her oldest son, are not on her food stamp case. She said the 3 youngest kids are on her food stamp case. So, or excuse me, the 8 youngest kids, excuse me. So, again, I'm just going to, once again, this is an assumption. I'm just going to assume in the state of South Carolina for 8 kids, I'm going to just say $1,500 a month. Sumter, the food's not real expensive in Sumter, right? It's just not Piggly Wigglies, and you know, it's not real expensive. It's not cheap, but it's not super expensive. The fact that I'm just going to say that this woman possibly gets at least anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 a month in food stamps, and you never have food. Now, I'm just going to assume that she probably sells her food stamps. And if that's what you got to do to get by, sis, do what you got to do to get by. But why sell the food stamps and then you don't have any food to feed your children? Oh, okay, Tam, that makes sense. Okay, well, I hope that works out for y'all over there. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, if you got a small place and you got stuff that you don't want to part with, you but listen to what you just said. That makes logical sense. Nika's situation, in my opinion, she more than likely still had the storage unit. And again, this is an assumption. So listen to what I'm saying, Tam. I'm not saying this is what's happening. I said this is an assumption, meaning I'm not sure. I'm just assuming this could be the situation. So sometimes you got to listen to what I'm saying and don't get offended by what I'm saying. I'm not offending people who live in houses and got storage units, right? Like if you live in a house and you got a storage unit somewhere that you're paying for, okay, sis, it's probably a valid reason why you have that going on. Maybe Nika reason is valid, right? I'm based off the rumor that allegedly, let me say that, allegedly she was squatting in this house that is supposed to be a 2 bedroom. It would make sense then why she still would have a storage unit, because why move all your stuff into a house that you more than likely are not going to be in for a long time, right? Because you're legally, you're not supposed to be there. Okay. And again, that's an assumption. Oh boy. She could be using the money paper. Yeah. Sunrose, I don't know if Nika has addictions or not. I don't know if she's ever admitted to that. I have no idea. So I don't know. But I know Nika likes to go to the bingo hall and things of that nature. Ezra said, "Where is CPS?" Well, here's the thing: CPS comes when the children are in a neglectful situation. If Nika is managing to keep a roof over their head, even if she got to move every 2-3 months. It's not the most desirable thing to do, but it's not necessarily neglectful. As long as you keeping a roof over their head, is what the law, well, here's the thing, it's not against the law to be homeless either, because people are homeless. That's what they have shelters for. So I don't know if CPS would get involved because she's homeless, because stuff happens, right? Life happens for people, and sometimes people unfortunately become homeless. It's not against the law to be homeless, but at depending on how you're spending your money, it could be neglectful if you're not spending your money properly, which lands you to keep becoming homeless, right? You said SNAP benefits by household size 1751. Just looked it up. Okay, so Lynn and Bella's Lane said it's possible that she gets at least $1,700 a month in food stamps. And all I'm saying is, if you're getting that type of amount of money in food stamps, there's no way that your kids should be scrounging around looking for food. That's very sad. That's very, very sad. It is. You say it's an example of negligence. Um, Irresponsible. Let's say that. I mean, everybody that becomes homeless is not necessarily due to their own actions. There are times that people become displaced from their homes not due to their own actions, right? Now, obviously, there are people who become homeless because they were um, irresponsible with their money, right? That happens. But then there are some people that become homeless, and it's not necessarily that they were irresponsible with their money. Just situations happen, they became homeless. Whatever those situations are, we're not going to really get into that long, drawn out conversation because there's a whole stream of reasons why people can get into situations where they become homeless, and it's not their fault. So it's clear to me something isn't right. Yeah. So let's get into the video really quick. We're not going to watch a lot of her video. We're going to watch some of it, right? Um, and here's the thing, you guys. Right now in our economy, it's rough out here. It's hard. It's rough out here for a lot of people, right? It definitely is. And that's why you just got to work extra hard to make your situation more livable for you. And in my opinion, I just feel like Nika doesn't really put forth her best effort. Now, again, we're not going to just minus out the father of her children. Um, I don't know how many. I know the two oldest kids have different dads. The two oldest, her adult children. As far as the 8 smaller children, she says that their dad name is Hayward. It's rumored that some of those kids are not his. Again, I don't know, y'all. I wasn't there, so I don't know. So it's rumored that she has Hayward's not the only father. But I don't think Nika's ever actually said that. So we're just going to say, for conversation purposes, that Hayward is the father of the 8 smallest children, right? And in no way should this man be counted out as far as taking care of his responsibilities. Although he didn't marry Nika, he thought enough of Nika to get her pregnant several times. So he definitely should help alleviate some of that burden, because from what I see, she always has the kids are always there with her or at the house. Okay. Even if she ain't at the house, they at the house. I don't think I've seen too many videos recently. I'm not talking about a couple years ago when CPS took her kids and Hayward took them for a while. I'm talking about recently. I don't really see those kids going over to their dad's house to spend the weekend. So let's get into this video.
Gonna dig mama in her. That's why I don't do your hair right now, because you be wanting too much. That's the reason why here. Because you want too much. Get out of it. Get your hand out of it. Say hey. Wave to them. Say hi. Say hey.
Now, I have a question, you guys. Maybe some of you all know, but how
That's what
old
I
is
got
this
going
little
on.
baby? I think her name is Sai.
Why you working my nerves while I try to find out some place to shit?
I think her name is Sai. How old is this baby? This little girl? Is she what, like about 3 years old? Because me personally, I think the little girl's a little too old for a pacifier. That's just my opinion. I don't know about you guys in the chat, but when my kids started getting, for the ones who took a pacifier, because all my kids didn't take a pacifier, but for the ones who did take a pacifier, child, when they bit the first hole in that pacifier, we got rid of the pacifier. We didn't do the pacifier anymore after that.
Yeah.
She'll be 2 in August.
What y'all got going on today? A
She's a
lot
cute
of people.
baby.
Whew, I've been up early. I got the kids off to school and Naya off to work, and I made a YouTube video right quick.
She's a
I was just
biggie
sitting in
for a
the car
1-year-old. Y'all, so she's
looking for
one
a
and
place
a
on
half.
my
She's a
computer.
big one. She's a
The
big
fight ain't
kid.
over. I found some place around the area. Waiting for a response back from the lady. That rent is high, but it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I'm waiting on her to call me back so I can do a house tour on that one. But I did call that one. I call a couple other ones. A lot of these places is weird to me. They want your credit score to be a certain amount. So I went on to my what's the shit called? Chime. My credit score on Chime says 615. But anywhere else should go be like 5 something. I don't understand that. Is Chime real? My credit.
Now, I'm just curious. Like, sis, I don't know. I don't think we needed to really know what your credit score is. Um, I mean, your credit score could be 800, but unfortunately, the lifestyle doesn't resemble the credit score.
Credit score on Chime is 615 right now. Your credit score has to be 589 on up. I got 615 right now. I'm not understanding that. You saying M?
Yeah, she said a house tutorial,
Sam.
y'all.
I don't understand why most places want your credit to be a certain amount. I'm not understanding that. But my credit is 615. It said 589 or up. But I just checked it.
Nika,
So
the reason why uh, property owners want your credit score to be a certain amount because it shows that you're responsible with paying your bills. If your credit score is 300, 400, or under 500, more than likely it shows that you're not responsible with paying your bills. So if you're not responsible with paying your bills, they're going to automatically assume that you're not responsible with paying your rent. And since the pandemic, they've actually gotten a little more lenient with the credit score because they know a lot of people credit, got messed up around the pandemic time because a lot of people were out of work.
the lady asked me if I had any credit. I had to tell her the same thing. I said I got 615. I don't know what the credit does. I think the credits will help you if you got to put a deposit down or whatever. Oh, love you too. Well, you too. TP. TP. TP.
What's wrong with the baby's legs?
Most of these comments I can't see. What you said?
Here's the thing. I see Nika holding the baby. I noticed though here recently since she's been without money. Because if y'all remember Nika last month, her and her daughter, that oldest girl, Naya, I think her name is, they were riding around town eating. Nika rented a car and took Naya to go see her boyfriend. And I think the guy lived in Georgia or North Carolina, somewhere like that. And they rented a car to go so Naya can go see her boyfriend. And she took the kids out to the Golden Corral. She was spending money. Okay. You could tell now that money's gone. She's not spending money like that. And Nika also said that, and she'll say it here in a few minutes, that she did not get a tax check.
Most of the time you use what? Hey, Keisha. You all right? You just got up. She's sweet, but she want to be. With her little black, her little stockings on. One thing I ain't gonna do is give up the fight, though. That's one thing I ain't gonna do. Every day of my life, I wake up, and look for a place to stay. Why is he walking around like that? You get paranoid when people walk around me like that. And he knocking on people's doors. So I say, hey. She waving. Say, wait. Hi. You see how big side on get? Well, side's big now. She eat everything. She's fat. She got fat. She She got fit. She got fit. Look at her little tighties I got on her today. Keep her legs warm. Nobody. What you about to do? Say, mama ain't gonna give up in light. No, we don't want to play with that because the battery went dead the last time you left the light on. Remember? We had to get a jump because you left the light on. We drained the battery. Yes, we did. Say hey. Oh, she said ew. Say don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Say ew. 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 Silent got big on me, y'all. Nobody. You ain't playing with these keys. Oh no. No. You want a comb for that head? Let's get a comb for your head. Here. We got the comb right here. We're gonna comb that hair. She don't like a hair comb. We got some combs right here. Take a comb out so we can comb your head. You ready?
I remember Jasmine used to say that the kids didn't like their hair combed because they were tender headed. So is that the excuse to not comb their hair at all? Because me personally, before Nika came outside to sit and go live and play on her computer, why not get the little girl freshened up for the day? Give her a nice little bath, or if you bathed her last night, get her washed up, brush her little teeth, comb her hair, put her some clothes on, change her diaper, put a fresh diaper on. I would think that would be done before I would come sit outside for an hour and talk on a live stream. Even if you got your baby sitting on your lap. It's given if you didn't get the baby freshened up for the day, more than likely you didn't freshen yourself up either for the day.
Wanna get your hair combed? Yeah. Yeah. Ready to get your hair combed? Here. Hmm? Hair comb? Hair. Hair. Let me tell y'all, it's a full-time living job here. I'm trying to do everything I need to get done. I ain't gonna give up the fight, Lord. I ain't gonna give up
Yeah, Ashley Bashley, it is crazy.
the fight. Somebody call me. Wait on these kids to get home from school. They'll be home in 58 minutes. I'll be timing when they get home. They'll be home in 58 minutes. When they get home, oh, go. It's a comb for your hair. You gonna comb it. The hair. I ain't getting no tax money. Y'all always let me address that right quick to y'all guys. I didn't get no tax money this year for my I didn't get no taxes this year. I got money, people gave me for my kids, but I put that all in, I invest that all into
Oh my
my
God,
rent, my
Rain,
light,
that's
my water,
horrible.
everything I had. Like I put all that money I had into my for this year. I didn't file taxes this year. The money I got for my kids, I put that into where we were staying at. And our money putting in the lights and all that stuff. Nah, my money went on my children to have a roof over their head. I told you I paid this place up like 3 months, 4 months. Hey, Papa.
So if you paid the place up for 3 or 4 months, why are you having to vacate so quickly? That's my question. Now, Nika claims that the money that she did get for her kids. So, are you selling your children to other people to file for you? Now, Nika, you know that's illegal, baby. I don't know if I would have said that on a live stream, especially all the stuff that you go through on the internet. Ashley Bashley just said this, and I definitely agree. I don't understand why these women continuously get on the internet to show us their piss poor lifestyles as if that's cute. Now, let's be honest, y'all. Everybody's not living a posh life, but they're even the people who can't live a posh life because they don't have that type of money, and they're the people who live very modest lives. They have enough respect for themselves, even if their life is not as great, to get on the internet to show this. Like Nika really be showing us stuff like she doing something, and I just be thinking, like, lady, are you slow? Like, is something wrong with you? The fact that you have 8 minor children, 8, not 2, not 3, 8 minor children. And when your kids come home, they can't even come home to a house smelling like you've been in the kitchen cooking, or the house smelling like fabuloso because you cleaned up. The fact that those kids got to wait till the middle of the night just to eat when you've been at home all day and haven't done anything, as a stay-at-home mom, your job is the house. So while those kids are at school all day, why aren't you preparing the home for when they come home? Like if she would pay more attention to those children, it probably wouldn't be as chaotic in her home, even with being in a house full of 10 kids, 2 of them being adults.
Papa, bring me that book bag out the kitchen. I mean, out my room.
Oh,
And most of
Maisha,
the time,
okay.
most of the money that I did have, I hit at the bingo hall. I cut back on the bingo for a little bit till I get situated. But most of that money I had too, I would hit at the bingo table like $500, $300, $200. I've been hitting back to back, when I was there. So that most of that money came from. Let's return it up from at bingo when I had my winnings. Other than that, my other money, I've been investing in moving and constantly moving. This is not like I gotta move again. We just moved here, so I gotta move again. So I like investing money in moving all the time. Money is going in moving. Like I constantly keep moving all the time. Ain't
So why do you constantly keep moving? So Nika claims that somebody from the internet has blew up this spot for her. That's why she has to find another spot. And you know what? When I heard her say that, I said, you know what, Nika, that's messed up. However, you can control all that. I don't understand. I'm not saying that Nika has to leave the internet in its entirety, but sis, why don't you go and get yourself together? Maybe get a job, go back to school, get to further your education. And once you get those to get, established housing, stable housing, and once you get all those things together, then come back to the internet and show us something more than, because I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The last couple of days I've been watching Nika. I don't see how y'all watch this lady because shit, I thought Jasmine was bad. This lady, it's depressing. And you know what? Her comments are kind of 50-50. Her comments, there are people in the comments that says, Nika, I'm going to pray for you. I pray things get better for you. Then there are people in the comments that say, you're a piss poor ass mother. Do better. And let's be honest, both those sentiments are true. Like, I pray she does do better. But I also feel that she is a piss poor ass mama. And she need to be told that.
no, ain't no time. Oh yeah, close it. You said, Papa, gotta keep moving. Hi. Oh, I be paranoid when people walk around me like that. Yeah, I'm paranoid. Like this one person just constantly keep walking around. I'm not showing it on camera because I can't show you my environment, but this person is getting on my last nerve.
She can't move to the projects because she got kicked off the Section 8 program. And that's federal funding. So my assumption is if you lose one federal funding, which is Section 8, you more than likely wouldn't be able to go into public housing, the projects. So because she got kicked off of Section 8, because I believe Hayward was selling narcotics in her home and that's how she lost it. And that's funny. Your baby daddy made it to where you lost your housing, but yet he married another woman and not moving every other month like you are. Huh?
Walking around my damn car, walking around like constantly got his hand in his pocket. He got a hoodie on. Ain't no telling what he about to do. I ain't know what wrong with these people around here, but they better get it together. I sure sit in my car and I damn sure ain't going in the house with somebody walking around like they stupid or something. I got my baby out here. But he just constantly walking around, got his hoodie on his head, got his hand in his pocket. He done passed my car like 3 times. So don't try it, boy. I'm telling you, I'm just sitting here with my baby talking to y'all. He just
Yeah,
walking around,
racist. Allegedly, there was a drug
hoodie on,
bust.
hand in his pocket the whole time. Look back at me twice. Try it. You're gonna hear about me on WSTV News. I promise you will. He was so weird. Nobody. I mean, like, what is you doing? He been doing that, but he been doing that way before I went live. 'Cause I was in here sitting here the whole time making a YouTube video. He walked past the first time and came back. So I got my computer up like this, and I'm on my computer. I'm acting like I'm on my computer watching, but I look out the corner of my eye and he's walking around. Now he done went back the other way. Where the hell is she going? You see some darnest things on this side of town.
The fact that this woman doesn't even feel comfortable to sit in her house. I'm not saying that you can't sit outside if it's a nice day and enjoy the air, but the fact that she won't even sit in her own house, like Nika's always sitting in a car. It's almost like she wants to put a divider between the house, which resembles the kids, and her. So when she's in the car, it's almost like she's not a mother. But when she's in that house, she's forced to be a mother. She puts a big divider between her and her children. Hence the reason why you rarely see all the kids with her. I mean, let's be honest, y'all. She don't even have a car big enough to fit all the kids.
What do you call the northeast side? Damn. Well, I watch my surroundings all the time. I know I got my baby outside. And I got my kids coming home soon. Let me hear 58 minutes.
Trina, I'm not sure, sis. The things I'm telling you is what I've heard, what people have told me about her. I'm not sure.
One thing about it though, when people do say, Nika, you had taxes or whatever, and they be talking about my taxes or whatever, shit, I can be honest with people. I can lie to people at the same time. I ain't getting no taxes and shit. Not none. None but money for my babies. Who is that? Come on, my yard.
So, Nika, why didn't you file taxes? It's not like you can't use the money. Why did you choose not to file taxes? So you basically didn't pay on the money that you received from YouTube this year? Is that what you're saying?
Who's on this bro? Who that is coming up in here with that damn Mustang? Oh, they going over there, okay. All the money I invest, I lost. It's like I lost. Like I lost everything, bro. And I keep thinking about that shit. Like these motherfuckers talking about some taxes, bro. I wish I could got my taxes, but this shit is crazy because so much money I invested in moving, yo. I had the whole video made to where I move off of 20 silo. I had to get the rental. I had to get the little hand thing. I had to get everything out of there. Delete it off my phone. Somehow I was restoring my phone and forgot to post channel. But when I moved out of 20 silo, I put in so much money to move because my car had my steering wheel. The girl Savannah, she knew who I'm talking about. She be on my live too. She moved out there where I moved out there on 20 silo. My car had locked up on me today. I said that might have been the devil, but this steering wheel had locked up on me that day, and I couldn't get my steering wheel unlocked. So I gave Savannah some gas money to take me to stop, girl, to take me to go get the U-Haul that day. So when I got the U-Haul here, stop pouting.
My thing is having 10 kids and no money put up for emergencies. You got to hustle. Every day is a hustle for you. Like at this point, at being 39 years old, Nika, you not tired of that type of life? Like what is it going to take for you to realize I can't keep living like this? I can't keep allowing my children to live like this. The fact that Papa is in that house and he's not working, I think she said he had an interview somewhere. I don't know if he went to it or not, but Naya has a job. I believe she got sick. She said something about Naya had to go to the emergency room because she had a blood clot and she couldn't breathe or something to that nature. So the oldest girl finally went and got a job somewhere. But for the longest, Naya was, her Batman and Robin in the car with Nika riding around filming her mama for YouTube content. So the fact that Nika hasn't realized this is not the way to live with 10 kids, like every day is a worry for you. Every day is a stressor, and it's a worry and it's a stressor because this is what she professes in her life. Let me say this is what she's manifesting. Because Nika, if you wanted to do better, you would speak of doing better. Don't just say things for YouTube content, like really mean it. Even if the father does not help, although he should be helping, But Nika has to force him to help by taking him to court and filing with the state to get child support. I don't know if she's done that or not. But at the end of the day, these are your children. They were born to you. So if Hayward, the alleged father of the 8 children, doesn't do anything, so does that mean you don't do anything either? Especially how she says she loves her children. How do you love your kids but won't give them the proper utensils or you to live comfortably? How do you love your kids and they don't have a house full of food because you get a truckload of food stamps? How do you love your kids and your baby is sitting here with a nappy head? How do you love your kids and your Elijah, I believe that was the little boy who was posted all over the internet because he wore a dirty hoodie to school? How do you love your kids and when she cooks food, she slaps it in the bowl? It's never enough. How do you love your kids and you don't take care of them with love? Like, you can say you love your kids, but it should show that you love your children. And it doesn't show that you love your kids because, in my opinion, you won't get yourself together. I don't care what nobody says. It's not hard to do the right thing. That's not hard. To me personally, it takes more effort to do the wrong thing. It takes more effort to keep getting put out and got to pack up and find another place. That takes more effort. It takes less effort to pay your rent, pay it on time, keep your house clean, keep your refrigerator full, and take care of your kids. That takes less effort, in my opinion.
When I had got the U-Haul that day, I wound up moving everything out of 20 Shallow. That U-Haul was $150, That man, high as hell. I only got like about $20, $30 back out of that when I was done with it. But yeah, the U-Haul had cost me like 150 because I had the handrail thing too. So that's why it was 150.
U-Haul is not expensive. Do you know how much it costs if you paid a mover to move you? It could possibly be in the thousands. $150 for a U-Haul, and you got at least, I'm gonna say, 7 people, including including you, 8 people. Because I'm gonna just say the 2 youngest, this little baby and the 4-year-old who's still in pull-ups, but that's another story. Yeah, all those people, like $150 for a U-Haul, and you got $20-$30 back. So it sounds like you paid about $110 for a U-Haul. Girl, that's nothing. That's cheap.
$50 for the little handrail thing. But I had to invest so much money, that tax money that I did got for my kids. If people did file my kids, I had to put so much money into moving, yo. It was crazy. It was crazy. And so much money that I spent. I even had to clean the place up. So I had to buy the stuff to clean the place up, buy all the stuff that I need to get the stuff out, put money.
You said you even had to clean the place up. Of course you had to clean the place up, Nika. You act like that was something in addition. Anytime you move, the proper thing to do is to clean after you move, clean up the place after you move out, Nika. That's proper protocol for moving in a place and moving out of a place when you don't own it. I mean, hell, even if you own your home and you sell your home, most people clean the carpets and you can't, I mean, you shouldn't sell a nasty home. You shouldn't rent a nasty home. She said that like that's like she did something out of the norm by buying cleaning products to clean the house. And more than like a Nika. Nika doesn't give me, I cleaned up the house after I got put out of it. Why would you clean up a house that you got put out of? Yeah, that don't even make sense, sis.
On the fucking storage. People like, where the money at? My storage is $100 something a month to keep everything in storage. So literally money just went fast. Like it just didn't waste no time. Money went fucking fast, bro.
Thank you,
now
racist.
I gotta the money that I invest in this, I gotta move from here somewhere else. But my thing is I got 2 weeks. That's why I keep saying 2 weeks to get myself.
Nika, moving is not an investment, sis. It's something you have to do. When you no longer want to live somewhere, then you move. That's not an investment.
Together. By the time I get everything out of here, put it in storage, find a place for me and my kids to lay. Maybe we'll be at a motel for the next couple of days or a month.
Exactly, JW.
or when this lady, if she come about this house, maybe God got a plan. Please, Lord, I prayed about it. That we would get this house. This lady talking about 3 bedroom, 2 bath, $1,150 a month. They just put this out on the market. Matter of fact, just praying the Lord, Jesus, please call me back. Let me know my background. And then another thing y'all got to understand: application fees, bro. Application fees. I put in so many houses, and application fees was $50, $30, $40. I had to take money to put in application fees. Most of these houses that I put out here, it was 3 different houses that had the application fees. One of them was 40, one of them was 30, and one of them was 50. Yeah, I put so much money in application fees.
But Nika, that's your fault. Why are you paying all these application fees? If you got approved for one house, why would you have to pay for application fees for any other house? If you know that there's anybody notice when you're moving, most people kind of decide on one or two houses or one or two apartments, right? So typically you go with the one or the two that you like and you apply to see which one you, especially if you're dealing with a house. I wouldn't do that with an apartment unless they say, "Oh, we just got one left." But if they just got one left, then I personally would go to another apartment complex to find something that has more apartments so I don't have to be pressured to hurry up and give you my money just because you say you got this one apartment. The fact that you say you paid 3 application fees, why did you do that? You should have settled on one house, paid that application fee. Within a couple of days they'll let you know if you're approved, and if you weren't approved you find out why, and then now you go when you're still searching for a house, now you go search for the houses that don't have the same rental criteria. Maybe they have less strict rental criteria, so you can ensure now when you pay another rental application fee that you'll get approved for that house.
Application fees too as well. That's why I was like, my money went from trying to find a place while I was stationary here, but putting in all that money for the application fee. The application fees eat me up because most of these places are taking the money.
Okay,
They
94
say they
Keisha,
run
baby.
the
Thank you for letting us
background.
know
They
that.
say they run credit or whatever, but at the same time you get denied. What is it? Why am I putting so much money in it? They want you to be making a certain amount. Being a content creator, you don't make much. I don't anyway. But the little bit of income I do make, they want you to make double time that times the rent or something like. How y'all know how it go? Double times the rent, something like that. 2 times the rent, something like that. So what I make is not enough. They feel like it's not enough to cover the rent. That's what they're thinking anyway. But my priorities with my job is that y'all like a job. Nika get a job and a help out better. All I'm trying to say is I'm just here with Nana and uh Sai right now. I mean, I don't want her to go to daycare, but when I spoke with the lady with the ABC vouchers for the daycare, when I put her daddy on child support, which she's on child support for all my children, the lady simply said, since Mama had her, they run out of fundings, but because they you go a certain amount. So when Mama had her in there, um,
So that's a good question, Nisha L. Nika, that's a good question. Can you answer that? If your YouTube income is not enough for you to qualify for a house or an apartment that's 2 times the monthly rent, and a lot of these places now are asking for 3 times the monthly rent. This is why don't you get a job to go with the YouTube income? Now, or you say your daughter's working now, then put her on the application as well too, because she's over the age 18. She would have to pay the same application fee as well too. But that's more income. So Naya income, your YouTube income, Papa, his income, if he's going to live there, like you got 2 adult children. I don't understand why you're doing everything on your own when you got 2 adult children living with you.
when she had her in custody, that took up everything. So now I gotta stay home with them. That's the reason why I'm home with Nana and Sai. Nana starts school this year, but with Sai, I will have to find a babysitter for her because she can't go to daycare because all the ABC voucher stuff ran out. Ain't nothing I can do about that. I mean, they don't have no funding because Mama used all that, and then Mama have an outstanding balance, which Mama had up there for Sai at the daycare that she was at, which I make sure she paid it off because I let her do whatever she had to do to make sure the money got paid off that she had owe up there for Sai. But no, Sai cannot go to daycare. And I know I ain't got nobody to watch her. So that's the main reason why I don't work. Unless I don't want to put too much on Naya. Because if she go in, she do a 12-hour shift If she go and do a 12-hour shift and she get off, I can go into work. But I have to leave the baby with her and all the kids here with her. That's too much on her. So I decided to say, okay, I'm just gonna do what I do best.
Why is that too much on her? Isn't that her siblings? Those are her siblings. I'm pretty sure Naya would be in agreement to watch the kids while you go to work. Now, she probably not gonna watch them while you go on a date or something like that. But I'm pretty sure Naya would be willing to watch the kids while you go to work. You're at work, sis. Now, the fact that you say the 4-year-old can't go to daycare because there's no more ABC vouchers, it's more than likely probably because the little girl's not potty trained with Nika. That's probably one of the bigger reasons too. The little girl's not potty trained. The fact that you got a 4-year-old that's not potty trained and you're a stay-at-home mom, sis, that makes no sense to me. Like, to be quite honest with you, instead of sitting on this live stream, you should be in there potty training your 4-year-old that I would just assume is going to be 5 this year.
Figure out how I'm gonna do things. I'm gonna put the kids in the home first priority. Make sure I got the lights and everything on, water, whatever we may need. Put them in the house. Go extra hard on my YouTube channel. Mostly with the kids, trying to do different events with them to try to get the views up more and try to get the money right. But I got plan A through Z. Basically, I got a plan. It's just the fact I just don't have no fundings for her to go to ABC. I mean, do the ABC voucher thing until that clears up with Mama with the daycare. So once that clear up, because I already spoke to the lady about that. Um, on the behalf of that, on what I can do to
Wait a
get
minute.
in daycare.
Who is Mama with is that their grandmother? Was she getting paid to watch the kids and she really wasn't watching the kids? Y'all owe the state money. Is that why you can't get child care assistance? Because it was some type of scamming with the state? Because that's what it sounds like, sis.
If I get in daycare, Sai start school not Sai, Lena start school in August, and everybody be out the house, and I'll be able to get a job and work, and knowing that my babies are okay when they're in school and in daycare. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? See, I don't want to go in no daycare with no stranger, but you got to go anyway. What you got your foot up for? Hmm? Say hey. And that's what a lot of people was worrying about. Well, Nika, why don't you just get a job, this, that, and the third, or why don't you just move out of town and foot? Good girl, foot. Show me your eyes. Show me eye. Good girl. Show me your nose. 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 Eyes. Show me your ear. Ear. But anyways, everything gonna work
Lord.
out. I ain't worried. I do worry. I supposed to worry sometimes, but I ain't worried. Ain't no need to worry. Keep on worrying. I'll be dead around here. Oh God, this will work out. Work out. I'm sitting out waiting on these kids to get off. To get out, because when they walk across that street, I'll get them. My kids they be ready to get out. They get out so early, be like, oh God. But yeah, that's where money going at. I ain't lying. I was like, damn, how I went like from having money to not having money. Then I think about everything and wrote down all my bills, and I've been writing down my bills for the last couple of months. Because every month I take out a piece of paper and a pen and write down.
Girl, all what bills? You don't even keep the roof over your head long enough. What bills do you act like you got credit cards and a car note and car insurance and girl, what bills are you talking about? You don't even got a furniture bill. What bill are you talking about? You spending all this money. That's what you do as an adult, sis. You got to spend money to live. That's what you do as a mother to 10 children. You got to spend money. It costs money to live. But yet you rather come to the internet and think that you might, rub somebody the right way and they'll throw you a cash app or something like that. The fact that y'all waste y'all time hoping and praying that somebody will feel sorry for you when all you got to do is take that energy and take your ass to a damn job and make your own damn money and spend it how you want to. I'd be damn if I would get on here every time I got a need and get on here. Oh, you guys, I need help. Oh, and then the people give me money and then they turn around when you don't do right by the money. Then they talk about you like a dog because they feel like they can because they gave you their money. I wouldn't give people the opportunity to talk about me like that because y'all keep y'all damn money. I'm going to spend mine because I earned it.
All my bills and equal up to everything. I was like, damn, rent, light, water, phone bill, car insurance, loans. Yo, what? How do I make it? That's how I be wondering, like, how do I make it? How do I make it? It's weird, but it's crazy too at the same time because I'd be like, damn, how do I make it? I've been making it all this long time, handling every day I gotta handle, and I'm gonna continue on making it regardless.
And imagine that, Nika. You're right. You are making it. You managed to make it from day to day. But just think about if you had a job to go along with the other money that you're making it, sis, you would be living a whole lot better. That's the thing, sis. Why do you just want to make it? How come you don't want to live? So you're comfortable with just making it? And obviously she is. Now here's the thing, y'all. My conversation is falling on deaf's ear. Nika is not listening to me, nor does she have to. But my thing is this: why don't you look at your children and see how they're not thriving like they should? You don't feel like, even if Nika had a bad childhood, why continue that on with your own children? Why do that? And then you made the conscious decision to birth 10 kids in this world, girl. Nika, you had no business doing that. Being a mother is not even fun for you. It's a chore. Being a mother is a chore for you. You make it sound very difficult and hard being a mother. Now don't get me wrong. If you got 10 kids, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's work. Okay? It's definitely more work than having one. But Nika, why do you make it sound so pitiful to be a mother of multiple children, but yet you chose, like, this baby right here was just born almost 2 years ago. You made the decision to have that little girl after already having 9 kids that you obviously was struggling to take care of.
Of what I may think I cannot do, I can do. And that's what I tell myself every day of my life when I wake up. Lord, I can do this. I got this all under control. Ain't no need to worry. But every day of my life, I will be out here on TikTok talking to these people, letting them know like the struggle gets real. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let my struggle bring me down. I'm gonna let my struggle bring me up. Because God trying to put us through a test right now. And that test is that they ain't gonna struggle for a little bit and see how I'm gonna pull myself out of it. And I know exactly how I'm gonna pull myself out of it. I don't stay down for long. And I won't stay down for long. I will fight until the fight is over. And that's one thing I will do for the sake of my children. Because I ain't got no other reason why I'm doing this. It's for the
Girl, God is not putting you through a test. You're choosing to struggle, right? You make the conscious decision to make your life difficult. God God has gave you a lot. He's gave you the ability to make money. He gave you the ability to have your right mind. He gave you the ability to have your 2 legs and 2 feet. Hell, he gave you the ability to have a car. So he's giving you the things that you need to do better. You choose not to. Girl, that ain't got nothing to do with God. That got everything to do with you. Nika, we're going to talk to you later, sis. Bye. Oh, boy. Okay, y'all. That's enough of her. All right. Nika definitely is a hard pill to swallow. Like I said, y'all, why do these women get on the internet and perform the way they do? Y'all, in my opinion, there's a lot of mental health, untreated mental health on this internet. We're in the world. Let me just say that, right? There's a lot of untreated mental health. And I don't, like I said, I don't know what's going on with Nika, but obviously what's going on with her is not the right thing. In my opinion, something very tragic is going to have to happen to Nika in order for her to understand that sis, living like this is ultimately going to lead in destruction. Right? It's you're not going to have a good. There's not going to be a happy ending to this. Okay, it's just not. All right, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I can't even say I feel bad for Nika because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really don't feel bad for her. I feel worse for those children because they don't have a decision. Nika is the one who makes a conscious decision to continuously live like this. Those kids haven't made that decision. They were forced, they were born into this chaos. And neither Nika the mother or Hayward the father or whoever else is the father is choosing to take their children out of the chaos. Imagine that man laying his head down every night and not knowing if your kids ate or if they got enough to eat or if they got a bed to lay in. Nika doesn't even have enough beds in her house for everybody that's in that house. She doesn't even have enough beds. And y'all think that's normal behavior? Baby, that's insane. That's insane. That's insane behavior. All right. Speaking of insane, y'all, let's get on over here to old Liv's life. So yesterday, Olivia went live. Give me a minute, you guys. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. So yesterday, Olivia went live to continue her conversation that she had the other day with us, telling us about Antonisha and how Antonisha's interference with her and Gerard being parents to their children is getting on her nerves. Okay. So y'all know we reacted to that video where Olivia was trying to tell her side of the story of why she was late picking up Ryan from school. And what we found out was, although she was late picking up Ryan, well, we also found out that the two oldest kids were there as well, but they had tutoring. Okay. So she needed to pick up, she was apparently supposed to pick up all the kids, which I was kind of confused with that. If can you guys hear me? Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hey, Shalonda. Okay, thank you. So if she was picking up Ryan from school and Robin and Christian were there for tutoring, were you going to wait for Robin and Christian as well too to get out of tutoring? Because if you live an hour from the school, because Olivia keeps telling us, thank you guys, Olivia keeps telling us that she lives an hour from the school. So you were driving an hour to just pick up Ryan and then driving an hour back to your house to drive an hour back to the school to pick up the other two? Or were you picking up Ryan and we're gonna wait for Christian and Robin? I was confused on that because did you not know Christian and Ryan had tutoring? So Christian and Ryan wouldn't have been there standing there waiting with Ryan as well. Did you not know that? So apparently Olivia has a habit of being late picking up the kids, okay? This wasn't the first time. She's done it before. However, for some odd reason, Olivia wanted to make this particular time a big deal, okay? So let me get that video up. Give me a moment. Because yesterday, Antonisha on her private Instagram, and like I told you guys, if you didn't start following Antonisha a few years ago before she made it private, then you won't know unless somebody puts it out in a reaction video. But Antonisha basically responded to Olivia saying that when she went to go pick up Ryan from school, that Antonisha's mother basically jumped in her face, jumped in her face. Yeah, she jumped in her face and made a big deal about the fact that she was late picking up Ryan. Well, Antonisha posted on her story that that wasn't true. Okay, so give me a moment. Let me pull up her Instagram real quick. All right. So let me go ahead and pull up the post first that Antonisha posted on her Instagram. Okay. All right. So Antonisha yesterday posted this on her Instagram, and it reads, You arrived well after 4:30. School lets out at 4. As a courtesy to you, my mother waited with Ryan until you arrived because she was outside waiting by herself. And she put in parentheses, her siblings attended tutoring that day. Once you arrived, my mother walked Ryan across the street to you. Nobody walked up on you yelling and screaming, and you definitely didn't say any of that mess you claim to have said to her. My mother told you to do better. You asked who she was. You let She let you know, and you then started asking her questions about a grace period. That's it. That's all. It was no drama, no loud talking, no hand gestures, and nobody was disrespectful during the exchange. So she says, creating fake drama to justify you not bringing the kids to their activities is very strange. And as the mother, she said, and as the mother, you should, hold on, I think yeah, you should definitely do better. Okay. So that's what she said, y'all. That's what Antonisha posted on her story. And Olivia was pissed. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't understand why Olivia feels like she can talk and nobody should respond. Does Olivia feel like somebody's afraid of her? Like, it's already been tested and proven, sis, nobody's afraid of you. I mean, at this point, why should anybody be afraid of it? I mean, to be quite honest with you, Olivia shouldn't be afraid of Antonisha. Antonisha shouldn't be afraid of her, right? But like I said, Olivia basically is the ringleader of this circus. She brought all this drama to the internet years ago with the situation between her, Antonisha, and Gerard. Olivia introduced all this to the internet. Olivia has done this for years. I remember a few years ago when Gerard first left her, when he was on his way to leaving her in Florida, when she bought that rent to buy house. Gerard She filmed Gerard, recorded Gerard, asking him why did he solicit a prostitute for sex. So Gerard was allegedly supposed to be getting ready to solicit a prostitute for sex, but apparently he didn't have cash and he only had a car. I don't know, y'all. But she filmed that and put it in a video of her and Gerard's conversation, of her questioning him, wanting to solicit a prostitute for sex. Now, Gerard didn't deny it in the video. And at that very moment, I said, Olivia, do you not realize how dumb that actually made you look? The fact that you is his woman, and at the time, his wife, the mother of his 3 children, he would rather go buy nani nani from a ho than to sleep with you, his wife. She thought she ate when she put up that video of Gerard apparently or allegedly soliciting the prostitute, but in all actuality, it made her look dumb. But the reason why I gave you guys that information is because Olivia has repeatedly put her, Gerard, and those children's business on the internet. Repeatedly. She would not stop. So, in my opinion, Tonisha responding to her, okay, girl. Like, you want to keep talking? Well, I'm going to talk too. I got a social media platform too. I may not get paid on it, but I can say something too. Like, just you talking and I can talk too. And I believe Olivia knows that the woman was going to respond. Like, Olivia likes the drama because y'all got to think about it. If y'all really think about it, we haven't really been talking about Jasmine much lately, right? Because Olivia was feeling some type of way when the conversation was all on Jasmine. Chris left Jasmine. Jasmine was on here crying. Then she was asking people to pay her rent. Then, then she started the alleged beef between her, Philip, and Hannah. So Jasmine had stuff pretty sold up over there. And y'all know Olivia is very jealous. She doesn't like for any of these moms to get attention but her. So now she has reached down in her petty bag and pulled out this alleged beef, this animosity, which everything Olivia has said, we've already heard all this. Girl, we already know how you feel about Tonisha. We already know how you feel about Gerard. You say you love him like a brother, although you slept with him and had 3 kids with him and married him. But after all that, now you love Gerard like a little brother. Girl, shut your damn mouth. If Gerard walked up to you tomorrow and said, Liv, I want my family back, girl, you would break your damn neck running to that man. Miss me with all that you love him like a brother. Girl, stop it. You love that man, but you definitely not like no brother. So all of this really started because the day that Olivia was late for picking up Ryan, Gerard called her. He didn't reach out to her through the app. He actually called her and was like, where you at? And in my opinion, Olivia at that very moment felt a glimmer of hope. Out of all this time, Gerard he talked to her through the app and, but Gerard actually called her number. If y'all remember, when she talked about Zolo the other day and she picked up her phone and said, you got my number. Y'all got my number. If y'all remember when she said, all my baby daddies in my phone, Gerard actually picked up the phone and called her. He didn't use the app. And when she seen Gerard, baby daddy, pop up on her phone, Olivia probably started creaming right there in the car seat that she was driving in. So, because Gerard actually, you did, Trina? Because Gerard actually called her, to me, it gave Olivia a sense of cockiness. I think she feel like at some point she's starting to break that ninja down, right? And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. So let me go ahead and pull up that video. Make sure y'all clock into the break room. Yeah, creaming, Nisha. I was gonna say TMR. Creaming, sis. Y'all make sure y'all clock in.
You got in the court order that the other party couldn't push your children. That's good. Mama. Oh, Jessie, she always posts my kids. That's not what I'm tripping on. No, I don't want to hold you. No. I said no. And you're not going to start whining with your crybaby butt. He's a crybaby. For real, for real. It's the Pisces in him. Okay. That's right, Liv. You're the ones. Yeah, I mean, like I said, don't do that. Don't do that. AJ, like I said, I came live so I can show you guys. This is the shit that I deal with. Like I said, him and I do speak on an app. And like I said, as you guys can see, that's her writing in the app because that's her addressing me publicly. He won't address me publicly. He doesn't communicate to me in the app. So like I said, I'm already having to go back and forth with him in this co-parenting app that he's supposed to be on. And that's why I am so keen on we have to meet up, him and I, and we have to have a conversation because I already know that's her talking in the app, and I don't want to speak to a random woman about my kids. I don't want to, and I shouldn't have to. Okay, it's immature, it's petty. I don't want to. I didn't lay down with you and have kids. Please mind your business, please. So meeting up with him is so we can get an understanding and we can finally have a conversation. But
About what? Get an understanding and have a conversation about what? You want to see if you can still finesse Gerard like you used to be able to do? Because at one time, Gerard was a straight wimp for Olivia. The man chased her all over the damn United States. Every time she would move back to California, he'll run back. She'll come to Texas, he'll run there. She went to Florida, he ran there. She came, like he's always followed her. This is the first time in their 8 to 10-year relationship that Gerard ain't kissing her ass. See, that's what she's used to. So she feels like if she gets Gerard, she can finesse Gerard into whatever sis. I don't think he the same anymore, sis. Because if you ain't been able to wear that ninja down in the past 3 years, yes, sis, I don't think you're going to be able to. Because I think at this point now, he's trying to respect his woman. At one point, he was disrespectful to you and Antonisha because he was messing around with Antonisha and was still married to you and going back and forth. But obviously, Olivia, he stopped going back and forth and just chose Antonisha and didn't choose you. So I believe in his mind, he's probably like, I don't want to talk to you because one, he doesn't trust you because you're very untrustworthy. You always bring y'all business to the internet. Although you say you won't, you figure out a way to. And Gerard just don't trust you, sis. For all he know, while you sitting there having this intimate conversation with him about your co-parenting, you could be filming him just like you did when you asked him about buying the Ooh 90 from the prostitute.
she won't allow him to meet up with me. You see? You see how this goes? It's like dealing with high schoolers. Seriously, it's so immature. It's so petty. Okay, let me get back to these comments. Getting my bonnets. I got this bonnet from TikTok shop, y'all.
So question. Here's the question I have. What conversation do you want to have with Gerard in person? Because the custody is already final. He has guardianship. You have visitation. Child support has already been established. You got to pay and you haven't been. Your visitations have been extended through the court. So what is there to talk about? Like if y'all want to plan birthday parties and stuff like that. I mean, Olivia, you and Gerard are not at the point. And even if y'all did want to plan birthday parties, you don't think Antonisha's family would come because they've been supporting those kids. And from what you're telling us, you don't want to be anywhere around their family because they're disrespectful. So we know you guys are not going to have birthday parties together because you don't get along with nobody in Gerard's family. You don't have any family there but your mama. So obviously all of Gerard's family. So we know you're not going to have birthday parties together. So at this point, I'm serious. What type of conversation do you want to have with this man? Everything has already been talked about. Anything you wanted to say to Gerard in agreement with your co-parenting, when you were in court, sis, you should have had your attorney speak for you so it could have been in writing like Gerard did. See, you want to keep having these sidebar conversations because you want to see if Gerard what's the word I'm looking for? If he'll try to I can't think of the word I want to use. I can't think of it. If he, wink at you or something like flirt. That's the word I'm looking for. Flirt. You want to see if Gerard flirt with you a little bit or something like that. Sis, I'm going to be honest, and I'm not saying this to be rude. I personally feel Gerard is thoroughly turned off by you. Like the side of you probably makes his stomach turn. Like, you literally have made that man sick of you, literally and figuratively. Gerard ain't bit more studying you. So I don't understand, what do you want? What do y'all need to clear up? Again, I understand this is not my man and these are not my children, but girl, you brought this to the internet that I'm watching. So I got a question.
We're divorced with the big D, not the little one. I don't care if they are married. You still need to mind your business. You still didn't lay down and have no kids with nobody. We already see how marriages last with him. You feel me? He could be married one day and divorced the next week. So I don't care about all that. You guys.
No, sis, he's only been married once and that was with you. So just because y'all marriage didn't last don't mean that's what's going to happen moving forward. So if you're saying, so we can say the same for you. Is your next marriage not going to last? I mean, he's engaged now to a different woman. I mean, to be quite honest with you, Olivia, based off what we've been seeing on the internet, Gerard has actually changed since he's been with you. He appears to be a better man than he was when he was with you.
Put the emphasis, and I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't put the emphasis. I don't care if he's married or not. But yeah, he's not married. They're not married. So it's like, but I don't care if they are or not. You still need to mind your business. Because we weren't a throuple and you didn't have a child. So you need to mind your business.
You know, I'm going to say this. In all actuality, if I was Tonisha, I wouldn't get involved with Olivia for nothing in the world. I understand those kids live in that house with her. But if I was Tonisha, I would tell Gerard, hey, you chose her, you deal with her. Okay? Baby, they got a football game. They got cheer practice. I'm there. But as far as drop off, pick up with you and your baby mama, I ain't got nothing. I wouldn't even want to deal with her. But Gerard more than likely asks Tonisha her opinion. And let's be honest, y'all, that's his significant other. That's his mate. As he should, because whatever decisions he make, it affects Tonisha. Same if Olivia had a man up in there with her. Girl, at one point you had Zolo driving Gerard's car. Olivia, hush. You had Zolo driving Gerard's car. Hush, girl.
If you want kids, you need to have some. Please. I did get a good look at it, Anna. I posted a video about it. I don't know, Justine. I don't know. I really don't know. It's not my business. I don't care about none of that. I just want a co-parent in peace. Honestly, I'm really sick of all this drama. Like I said before, I'm gonna get to the post that she posted right now. Like I said before, I don't want to talk to you. I'm talking to the lady. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to your family. I don't want to talk to your mom, your cousin, your great grandma, your uncle. I don't want to talk to your best friend. I don't want to talk to any of y'all until you can be a woman yourself. Come to me as a woman and we can have a conversation. But first,
a conversation about what, Olivia? You and Gerard are divorced. Why do we have to keep rehashing what was when it is no longer? What conversation do you want to have? You want to be able to get it all off your chest. And Tanisha, you mess with my husband. You mess with. Yes, sis, she did. But now he's not your husband. Like, sis, why do you keep living in the past? Like, you had 2 children after the relationship with Gerard. Gerard ain't had a chicken with nobody. You done had 2 more kids by 2 different men after Gerard. Why is it such a burning desire for you to have a effective co-parenting relationship with Gerard, but we hear no mention of how you co-parent with the father of these children? You make no mention if you got a good co-parenting, or in this whole video, she mentioned not one time the similarities of her co-parenting with AJ and Kaylani's dad versus her co-parenting with Gerard. You made no mention. Why is it always focused on Gerard as if you don't have kids with other men that you're not with? So wouldn't you be co-parenting with them since you're not with them? You talk about how bad your co-parenting is with Gerard. Well, what's your co-parenting with the other dads?
I need to actually talk to the father of my children, and we need to get good, and then maybe down the line we could get cool. Please stop coming up to me and stop trying to talk to me and stop trying to help me. I don't need your courtesy. I don't need your explanations. I don't need your handouts. I don't need your your thumbs up. I don't need your high fives. I don't need a slap on the butt. I don't need nothing from none of y'all. He needs y'all. He needs y'all. You're helping him. You're not helping me, baby. You're not helping me. You're helping him. You're his help. His help. His aid. You feel me?
And that's fine, Olivia. That's what she signed up for. And Tonisha signed up to be his help. She signed up to be his aid. You not, and trust me, sis, she's definitely getting what she deserves out of that situation. Gerard is taking very good care. You and Gerard, the only places y'all been was California, Texas, and Florida. This man has taken this girl out the country, not once, but several times. So he definitely is paying her for her services for helping him, right? You wished that was you. See, that's what it is, sis. You don't like the fact that Gerard, because she mentions in this video how they went out of the country with the tax money. You act like Gerard don't make a salary every month. That man works a full-time job, a hard job that he gets paid very handsomely for. Gerard make damn good money. You mad because Gerard over there living life and he didn't live it with you for them 8. And you know what, Olivia? At this point, I wouldn't even be mad about it, because why feel some type of way about something you can't change? What I would do, me personally, if it was me, moving forward with the next man, I would make sure I wouldn't make the mistakes I made with the last man, meaning Gerard, right? A man coming for my face, even with these 2 kids you just made with the dads of these kids, these men ain't even took you anywhere. Girl, you laying down popping out babies for people, and ain't nobody even took you on a damn date.
You're not mine. I don't know you. I got my mama in there. They have 2 grandmas. Well, they got 2 grandmas. I think Gerard's mama. I don't know. But they got Gerard's mama and they got my mama. They got enough grandmas. Your mama needs to worry about her grandchildren. Don't worry about my children.
Well, sis, if Gerard marries Tonisha, those will be her step grandchildren. So is she not supposed to get them gifts for birthdays and holidays because they're not her biological grandchildren? Girl, you sound strange. Now, I want to say this real quick. We got about 843 people in the chat, and the likes are nowhere near it, okay? I'm going to need y'all to hit the like button. 800 of y'all are in here for a reason, right? So while you here, just hit the like button, y'all. It's free. It don't cost you nothing.
Because they're not her grandchildren. Please. Okay. Now, when the kids are in Gerard's possession, y'all can play house. You can pretend. You can make believe that those are your kids in your brain and your minds, and so can he. And you guys can go to the grandma's house and call her Nana.
Olivia, I don't know Tonisha. I've never had a conversation with her, but I'm going to just say this, sis. I don't think Tonisha's trying to replace you. To be quite honest with you, Tonisha probably wished that she was in your shoes and she got the kids every other weekend, okay? Because let's be honest, this girl don't have any children. And she doesn't have, I'm going to just assume she doesn't have any children by choice, right? She chose not to have kids until she met the man that she wanted to be the father of her children. Tonisha's not trying to take your place. She probably wished she wouldn't she wouldn't be involved in the situation the way it is, right? Because when she took on Gerard, I'm pretty sure she had no idea that she was going to eventually be, the caretaker of his 3 children. I'm pretty sure of that. But now that she is, and she loves Gerard, obviously, since she loves her man, she loves what comes with him, minus you.
And make the kids do this and make the kids, you can do, because I'm not there. I have no control over that. My kids know what it is. They know what it is. Okay. They know what it is. But if they have to play that role, they have to play that part. Okay. They have to do what they have to do. Unfortunately, this is the situation. But respectfully, I don't need your help. If I was 2 hours late to school, mind your mother business. If I was 5 hours late to school, mind your mother business. All I need to do is get a call from Gerard. Yeah. Gerard, my ex, my kid's father. He can call my phone like he was that day. And he was like, where are you? He was checking on where I was and stuff. And I was telling him my ETA. Yeah.
He was checking on where you was. So were you trying to say he was checking on you? No, he wanted to see if he needed to get somebody to come get them kids or not. Girl, he wasn't trying to make sure you was safe. You was over there flipping off the side of the road over there on Interstate 20, and the man drove past you on the highway. He seen your car on the side of the damn road. Now, obviously, he didn't know it was you, and he kept going. Girl, hush.
That's how it needs to go. And then I could have walked up in the school. Ryan could have went to the office, but she didn't even need to be in the office. She could have been right there because all the people were still picking up their kids. Okay, so let's get to it because this is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous.
You're right, Olivia. This is ridiculous. If you live an hour from the school and the school lets out at 4 o'clock. So for all of you guys, school lets out at 4 o'clock. And you live an hour from the school. Why are you leaving your house at 3:30, 3 o'clock? Again, if you know you live an hour from the school and you know Dallas has a lot of traffic, why not leave your house at 2:30? So if you would have, again, Olivia, if you would have been an adult about this situation, why not say, you know what, I messed up. I need to leave earlier to combat traffic. See, if you would have left earlier, Tonisha, her mama, nobody would have had a reason to tell you to do better because you would have what? Did better and been on time. The fact that you've told us you've been late more than once, we're not saying you're late all the time, but again, you know the traffic to that school. You've made this trip more than once. You know the routes to take. So if you don't want people in your business, then don't make it to where people can get in your business.
Ridiculous. And this is my point of them or this lady trying to turn something very small into a big thing for her own satisfaction. When this doesn't have to do with you, ma'am. This is none of your business, ma'am. But you guys keep trying to include yourselves, ma'am. Okay. So let's get to the post real quick. Because I got to do my makeup, y'all. But like I said, this is the last time I'm going to address you. Can you please leave me alone? Please don't address me anymore because this is embarrassing. This is petty. And this is my kids. I know you don't care because they're not your kids, but these are my children. And Gerard, tell her to stop. Like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you letting this person address me? It's so crazy, bro. Like,
why wouldn't he let the person address you? What's she saying? Sound like she ain't doing nothing but talking. I mean, Olivia, you're addressing her, so she not supposed to speak back. You're not addressing Gerard, so why would Gerard speak? The interaction was between Tonisha's mother and you. Just like you would stick up for your mother, Tonisha's not supposed to stick up for hers. Just like you cherish your mama, you don't think Tonisha cherished hers?
You gone, bro. Like, the person I used to know is no longer there. Like, any bit of ball hangage is just not there anymore. It just doesn't hang. Okay, anyway. All right, so this person says, this is so delusional to me. I can't even believe I'm reading this out loud. Girl, you are delusional. Okay, she said, you arrived well after 4:30. School lets out at 4. Why are you telling people when my kid's school lets out? That's weird. Isn't that weird, y'all? Or no?
No, it's not weird. Most schools let out anywhere, depending on what school, what grade category. Most schools let out between 2:30 and 4 o'clock. That's customary, Olivia. See, you would know that if you were more involved in the school activities. No, it's not weird. Why are you telling people what time my kids get out of school? Well, here you go, dummy. First and foremost, people pretty much already know where you live at, right? And the fact that you came on here to publicly talk about this, Olivia, just like them people catch you in the Walmart slipping, you don't think somebody see you sitting in see you pulling out your apartments one day and just trail you and see exactly where them kids go to school at? Because now it's already been documented by you, because you brought this to the internet, that you're not always on time to pick up your kids. And it's already been documented by you, because you brought this to the internet first, that Ryan could be standing outside by herself if Christian and Robin have tutoring, right? You even doxed the day they have tutoring, because you told us the day that this happened, right? You doxed yourself and your kids, dummy.
Why are you letting the internet? Because the only reason you post this shit is so I'll see it. The only reason you post this shit so the petty weirdo people that follow you can bring this back to me. And the only reason they follow you is because of me. This shit is so fucking weird, bro. This shit is so weird. So weird. This is like clout chasing at its finest, bro. But it's like for the wrong reasons. Because you don't even want to be on social media like that. You just want clout for being my baby daddy's girlfriend.
Girl, how does she want clout? She posted this on her private Instagram. If she wanted clout, her Instagram would be public.
That's what you want to feel good about? You want to feel important about that? That's weird. Okay, so she said that I arrived well after 4:30. No, I didn't. I arrived at like 4:25. What are you talking?
Girl, 4:25 is 4:30.
About? First of all, you don't even know what you're talking about. How are you going to come on here and lie? That's number one. I don't remember what day this was. It was on a Thursday. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Like, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. You come on here and you lie for what? To further try to make me look.
Okay. You arrived well after 4:30. Okay, maybe she ad-lib. It's not like she probably had a stopwatch clocking your time. But here's the thing, sis. Had you left your house early, they wouldn't have been able to ad-lib the time that you made it, because you would have been there to pick up your daughter before Gerard's mother would have noticed, or not Gerard's mother, Antonisha's mother would have noticed. Ryan, why are you out here by yourself?
I knew what time I got there. I got there at 4:25. I got there well after 4:30.
It is Melanated Queen.
You have proof of this? Can I see some proof? You're just like lying. It's crazy how people can just lie on me. What was the date last Thursday, y'all?
There you go. So you told us on last Thursday. So basically, Robert and Christian go tutored on Thursday. You see, but Antonisha putting out your business. Antonisha didn't put the date that you were late. She said the time. She didn't put the date.
You're not finna play with me and my kids anymore. This shit is so fucking weird, bro. And I promise you, like, Mommy. What was the date last Thursday? What, puppy? What'd you do? It was the 4th. Okay. Let me see. It wasn't the. Oh yeah, it was April 4th. Was it last Thursday? Or was it Thursday before that? No, it was the Thursday before that, I think. She watches me. Hell, girl, her mama watches me. Her mama is a subscriber. She was a subscriber. I told you guys this. When him and I were still a thing, this lady was subscribed. How do you think she met him and this and that? She was a subscriber the whole time. Isn't that weird, y'all? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful because I don't have to be. I don't gotta be disrespectful. I don't have to be rude to you, lady. Because obviously you're going through something. You're deeply going through something. But I'm here to tell you, girl, you ain't checking shit. You need to check yourself. You need to check yourself.
Olivia, what is Tonisha going through? She put up a post that we read in about 40 seconds. You did two-hour live streams on this conversation. Who needs some help? Her or you?
Oh, ma'am. Because you got the game. All right. It was the 28th. Let me see. Oh, my God. All I see is my baby daddies and my damn call log. This is so funny. And both their names start with a J. Ain't that funny? Oh, I can't find it. Why can't I find it? Where the hell's his name? Oh, I don't have his name in my phone. Oh, because I have like when I call him from the app, it has his name in there, but he's not in my phone. Because he didn't call me through the app. He called me on his phone. Sorry. I don't know if your girlfriend knows that, bro. But I'm not trying to start a fight. But
see how messy she is? She was so happy that Gerard called her phone. She probably damn near wrecked when she seen her phone ringing and seen her Gerard's name or his phone number pop up on that phone. That girl probably had to pull over. That's probably why she got there at 4:25. Because once she seen Gerard had called her phone instead of that app, sis probably had to pull over and catch her breath. Okay? Because, honey, that heart was pitter-patting over there, baby. She was so excited that Gerard actually called her phone.
I don't even know. Where the fuck is the number? See, when it benefits him, Gerard will call me and we'll talk. But it's just like, bro, like you're playing too many games. Like this is ridiculous. Oh my God, where the hell is the number?
Right, Latoy. So let's talk about it, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So Olivia will soon tell us that Gerard's girlfriend, Antonisha's mother, is subscribed to her channel. We also know that Donna, Zolo's new woman, was once a subscriber of Olivia's. Maybe still is. So, Olivia, your YouTube channel ain't working out for you so well, but it's definitely working out for the men in your life because both of them men basically got women based off your YouTube channel. That's funny.
It was the 28th. You're right. Okay, he called me twice. Here we go. Stop. Stop it, AJ. Okay, that's in the morning. Stop. Damn. Hold on.
Olivia, girl, we don't care that Gerard. Matter of fact, why you didn't screenshot that Gerard called your phone? Girl, we don't care. Go on with the story now.
Hi, baby. 424. 424. That was the last time we spoke. And that was when I was pulling up to the school at 424. That's when my kid's father called me to see where the hell I was. And I'm guessing because your mother was calling him, blowing up. It was 424. So it wasn't well after 4:30. Stop lying, you weirdo. Please. And
sis, just because you're telling us that Gerard called you at 4:24 doesn't mean you were at the school at 4:24. Gerard called you at 4:24 because the school lets out at 4 o'clock, dummy. And the little girl at based off your own receipt, 24 minutes after school was let out, Ryan still wasn't picked up. So that's when Gerard called you. But that doesn't mean you were at the school. All that says was Gerard called you at 4:24. You could have been still sitting in the parking lot of your apartments at 4:24.
I say that respectfully. You're a weirdo. Stop it. You see how she just lies? I would show y'all, but I'm not trying to show his number like that.
I know you don't want to show us that Gerard called you. Girl, we don't care.
You arrived well after 4:30. But the school got out at 4. It doesn't matter. You have a grace.
You know what, Olivia? You know what's so funny? This must have been the first time he's called your phone in a very long time because you wanted to show us the call log. You ain't never been ecstatic about Gerard calling your phone because he hasn't called your phone. But I guess at this point, he didn't want to use the app because he at work, people calling him, talking about ain't nobody here to pick up this baby. He probably got a little panic, like, damn, where they mama at? And he just went on here and called your phone directly. Because literally, the only thing he said is, hey, where you at? My people's is up there. Ryan's still at school. And you're like, Gerard, I'm around the corner. You was probably still 15 minutes away.
Period from 4 to 4:30. And if I live an hour from the school and there's a big ass wreck on the freeway, I might use that grace period. That's my right as a parent. And I'm not late. I'm not late until 4:30. I talked to the principal. I know what the fuck I'm doing. What are you guys talking about? Don't play with me. I already know what time their school gets out. But that's none of y'all business. Exactly. She acts like my kids were outside standing in the rain, cold, bewildered, in the snow, cars driving by, splashes. You feel me? Like the whole scene. That's what she's acting.
No, sis. The little girl was standing outside without her siblings, waiting on somebody to pick her up that should be her mom. And after 24 minutes, based off your account, after 24 minutes of her standing outside waiting, you still had not arrived. That's the reason why they call. Even if the grace period is 4:30, since you were 6 minutes into that almost grace period. 6 minutes. You had 6 minutes left. Were you only 6 minutes from the school? Because again, if he called you at 4:24, that's a long time for that little girl to be waiting for somebody to pick her up, especially with you being a stay-at-home mom and you don't have a job. Well, you do DoorDash, but you make your own schedule. To alleviate being late, sis, all you had to do was leave your house 30 minutes early.
Like, girl, bye. It was a hot, sunny day. There was still people lined up picking up their kids. And there was still kids right there. The lady was outside with the kid. Like, it was the whole scene. Like, people were still picking up their kids. And here comes this random lady. And she was hollering. Mom, I could see you in the camera. Oh, I thought she was coming in here. Okay, hold on. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, she should have thanked Nisha's mom. Like, hey, well, thanks. I appreciate it. That's all she had to say. And if the woman was saying do better, here's the thing. You keep saying that there were other people out there. Well, if there were other people out there with Ryan, then Antonisha's mom wouldn't have had to grab Ryan. The other teacher, well, let's just say, because more than likely she's a car rider.
You don't need to see my mama. She don't feel good.
More than likely, if she's a car rider, the teacher would have, walks the car riders out to the curb for the car riders to get picked up, right? So Ryan's teacher should have been still standing out there with her. If Ryan's teacher was still standing out there with her, again, if you would have had called the school and let them know that you were running behind, then Antonisha's mom wouldn't have had to grab Ryan. That's a clear indication that regardless if there was other people out there was nobody for Ryan. Hence the reason why Antonisha mama grabbed her.
But she chilling. Anyway. Yeah, y'all. That's how it's trying. See, that's how it's trying to be portrayed. You know, the whole narrative that I'm a bad mother started with this person, started with the father, started with all this bullshit. I know what type of mother I am. I don't feel insecure about that. You know.
No, sis. The whole narrative that you're a bad mother is when you were on the internet wilding out around the pandemic. The whole narrative that you're a bad mother actually started with the school when they documented that your children missed 45 days of school, sis. It actually started with the school. It didn't start with Antonisha and Gerard. It started with the paper trail that you left, pink head girl. That's what it started with. It didn't start with them. It started with the school, Livy. It started with you sleeping all night, drinking and drugging and carrying on with Zolo and the rabbits. That's where it started, sis, not with Antonisha and Gerard. They just decided to intervene because Gerard didn't want his kids in that environment. And let's be honest, sis, why you mad? You brought this on yourself, and you're mad that Gerard pushed the envelope. You thought Gerard was going to push back like he always done, but he didn't this time. He didn't push back.
Why you have my kids in your possession. You guys know what dirty game you played with the court system. So don't act like it was one of those situations where I was out here cracked out on the street, on drugs, in the club, partying it up, leave my kids at home by themselves. Don't act like it's that fucking type of situation, because it's never been. And I won't allow you to play on my top any longer.
You know what, Olivia? Maybe you weren't at the club all night, drugged out, cracked out. Maybe not. But what you were doing was severe enough for the courts to decide that you don't need to be the full-time guardian. Now, here's the thing, Olivia. You out here hooping and hollering because you were wrong. But how many times has the school called you because Ryan was left outside and nobody was there to pick her up? When Gerard has those kids, does anybody call you to say, hey, is anyone picking up the kids today? Have you ever got that phone call? No, you didn't. Because you know why? They make sure they're not late to pick up the kids, sis. Between Gerard and Tonisha, they managed to get those kids picked up on time. You fumbled the ball, and you've been late more than once. Now we understand that people being late is not against the crime. Like, let's be honest, y'all. People do be late sometimes. Like, ish happens. But it's the fact that you've never got a call saying that the kids were late. Nobody was there to pick them up. Excuse me, not the kids were late. That nobody was there to pick them up. You've never got that call while Gerard has had those kids. Why do those calls got to be made when you're supposed to have them?
Won't, you weirdo. I won't. Maybe he will, but I won't. Okay?
Exactly, Lynn.
No. Why is she even? I don't know why she gets involved. You guys, she's been doing this since the jump.
She gets involved, sis, because those kids live in the house with her. Would you rather for her to, Olivia, I get that you wish the kids were living with you. Well, you should have wished upon a star about 3-4 years ago when you were going through that custody battle. You could have stopped all this. All you had to do was come up money for an attorney. You yourself said you didn't think it was that serious. That's why you didn't spring for an attorney. Well, now you see it was that serious. So she's involved because those kids live in the house with her. They live with their dad, which she's their dad's fiance. She was the girlfriend. Now she's the fiance. So it does involve her. She lives there with them. When you don't have those kids, who do you think gets them up for school? Gerard is at work at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. School don't open up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And Tonisha manages to get your kids up ready for school because based off the situation you and Gerard had, The courts deemed you not to be the fit parent, felt like he was the better fit, and gave custody to him and gave you visitation, sis.
She's been doing this since we were still married, and she was doing this, and people were rooting her on. That's what I'm saying. The internet has boosted this person up to think that what she's doing is okay, and it's not okay. She wants to wear your skin. Girl, it goes so deep. That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is weird, and it's like, you guys are right. You know, I listen to y'all too. Y'all are saying, you know, be respectful. She has your kids. She can do anything to your kids. Blah, 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 blah. I know. That's why I'm not coming out here cussing her out, calling her all types of it. Y'all, but the shit that's been done to me, I could say so much, and I could really go there, and I got the mouth to do it. Okay. But I don't want to do that anymore. And plus, I'm very healed from past this situation.
Olivia, you're nowhere near healed. Sis, you're like a cracked egg over there, okay? That will never get fixed. You're not healed. You're still harboring a lot of animosity because Antonisha took your man, sis. And let's be honest. Yeah, I get it, sis. Like, I get it, right? But sis, it's over with. He's no longer your man. He's somebody else's man now, right? And not only has he moved on, you did too. You had 2 kids with either one or 2 different men. Sis, the fact that you all here hooping and hollering about this situation, about how much animosity you have towards Antonisha, when all the animosity that Olivia has for this woman doesn't negate the fact that Gerard loves that woman. And that's who he's with. And he's not with you. You know, I know Olivia probably feels like if it was a perfect world that Gerard and her would be back together. But sis, it's not a perfect world. Oh, that's right. You said you love him like a brother.
I'm just trying to correct this because this is not okay. Okay. In these games that y'all play with me, ooh, did she bring her kids to the game? She not like, this is games. I already told y'all why I'm not doing it. If you guys want to change that,
I agree.
and I say you guys, I hate even including this person because you're not a parent, you're not involved in this. But I have to say that because Gerard has made you his designated voice, apparently, because he can't speak for himself. Gerard, you can.
It's not that he can't speak for himself, Olivia. He just chooses not to. Maybe Antonisha does it better. I don't know. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I kind of got mixed emotions about Antonisha posting that on her story. I don't really care that much because I feel like Olivia spoke on it. Antonisha had the right to respond, especially if Olivia was putting the wrong narrative out here. And we already know Olivia always likes to make herself seem like the innocent bystander when she leaves pertinent parts of the story out, right? But she does that to fit her narrative. And let's be honest, y'all, she's telling the story so she can create her own narrative. It's her story. But do understand, if there's other people involved in that story, they have the right to create their narrative too, sis. That's what you got. Olivia, you're very immature. Very immature. To be a mother of 5 kids and 3 daughters, you are so immature. Like the fact that you spend so much energy hating this woman, hating the fact that she's around your children when you need to hate yourself more that you gave her the opportunity to raise your kids. You should have never gave the opportunity for her to come in. You should have been on your A game, regardless of what you was going through. You should have never slipped and allowed them to intercept those kids. You effed up. And I don't understand why your mama don't tell you that. Stop getting on this internet crying, whipping, and whining about her taking your man. It's been damn near 4 years ago she took that damn man. Girl, you done had 2 kids by 2 different men.
You can just call my phone, bro, and we can just have a civilized conversation. I already told you we can meet up. I didn't even say I wouldn't bring him to the game. I told him that him and I need to meet up and have a conversation first. Sure did, because I'm a grown-ass woman, and that's what the fuck I said. I sure did. I'm grown. And if we're going to move forward, we have to move forward the correct way. I'm not going to go and be fake. I'm not going to go and worry about if these people are going to run up on me. I'm not doing all of that.
So having a conversation with Gerard stops what? You act like Gerard sicked Antonisha's sister on you that day at the mall. That woman got in your face because that's what she wanted to do. Gerard had no idea that that lady was getting ready to react the way she did in that mall on Christmas Eve. Gerard can't stop her from doing what the hell she wanted to reach out and touch you because you've been effing with her sister, girl. Gerard ain't got no control over that grown ass woman. The only one that can control her is the police and the courts. That's it. So you're gonna have it. So what you okay? So you say to Gerard, make sure those people don't say anything to me. And he say, okay, Liv. And then what if they do say something to you? Gerard is not a puppet master. He's not pulling strings, Olivia. You want Gerard to protect you when that's not his job, sis. It's not his job to protect you. If you want to be protected, hush. Stop opening up your mouth and just hush and leave them people alone. Stop saying things about those people slick on the internet, and maybe they won't have the burning desire to slap your ass.
We're going to have a clear understanding of what's going to happen and what is not ever going to happen again. Oh, yes, we are. But the only way we can get to that understanding is if we have a conversation. You know, communication solves all. But we can't have that conversation. Instead, this woman wants to post subliminals and talk about me online and keep this bullshit going. You know? It's very strange. It's very strange. Anyway, let's get back to the post. You arrived well after 4:30. Not correct. School lets out at 4. Why are you telling people when my baby's school lets out? It's very weird. But okay. Once again, you're not a mother, so you don't care about that type of stuff. As a courtesy to you, my mother waited with Ryan. See, you're even using my baby's. Y'all understand as a mother how this gets my heart pumping? Like this shit, you see, I birthed Ryan. I named Ryan, and you're using my baby's name like it ain't nothing. You're just putting my baby.
What name was she supposed to use? Strawberry shortcake? Y'all the dummies that be on here using subliminals. What name was she supposed to use? Raggedy Ann? Isn't the little girl named Ryan? What was she supposed to call her? Shaquika? Girl, Olivia. Sis, I do not want to believe you this damn dumb. Girl, you just making up shit. You ain't mad. Olivia, don't be using my daughter's name. So when she's at the house with Antonisha, what Antonisha supposed to call her? Blanket? Blanket? Like Michael Jackson? So we're supposed to call her Blanket? Girl, baby, and you wonder why Gerard don't want your ass. Because you up here in this damn pink ass bonnet with this tank top on, sounding like a damn fool.
Baby information out there with her mama. You playing with her and her mama. Her mama that she adores. You playing with her and her mama. I'm sorry, respectfully, fuck you and who you are and what you stand on and who you are and blah, blah, blah. Fuck all of that. I'm going to have a lasting relationship with my daughter. That's my baby. You are nobody when it comes to me and my child. I have to say these types of things because I got to get this understood because you don't understand this. You are nobody. And I really have to stress it to you, and I got to say it like that so you really understand.
She's nobody to you, but she's somebody to that man that used to be yours. Livy, stop it, girl. You know what? You pushing chicks back about 40 damn years. Girl, if you don't get over this, like, I'm not saying that Olivia and Tonisha need to be best friends and go out for lunch and go shopping for the kids' school clothes. Like, I'm not saying that. But I don't understand why Olivia won't hush and Tonisha need to hush. Like, both of them need to hush because, again, the kids are involved. The fact that you make, like, it's like she want those kids to hate Tonisha. Why? She ain't done nothing to them kids. Them kids are not going to hate Tonisha because they see how much they daddy love Tonisha and they love their daddy. So they're not going to hate Tonisha unless Tonisha is purposely mean to them, and she's not. Yeah, and Tanisha doesn't have any children. But sis, did you ever think maybe that was by choice? You don't know nothing about that lady's fallopian tubes. Because she don't put out her business on the internet like your dumb ass do. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry.
Understand, because these people got this shit in your head messed up. That is my baby. I birthed her. She and Ryan loves me. She adores me. All my kids adore me, and I love them and I adore them. Like, you guys have to put yourself.
All your kids adore you. Okay, girl, aren't they your children? What is there a reason why they shouldn't adore you? You said that like you need to reaffirm that with yourself or with us. All your kids adore you. Okay. Why wouldn't they? It ain't like you didn't left them to be orphans or you didn't had them out somewhere homeless or anything. So no, you didn't do this. So why wouldn't they adore? See, Olivia, you don't want those kids to love Antonisha more than they love you. And in my personal opinion, I don't think those kids do. Like they clearly know who birthed them into the world. Livy, right? And they clearly know Antonisha is their dad's fiance, right? They clearly know that. They love Antonisha for what she do for them, and they love Olivia for what she does for them. The kids don't need to pick a side. There's no side to pick. You're their mother, and if Antonisha and Gerard go forth with the marriage, Antonisha will be their stepmother. There's no side to pick, sis.
In my situation, imagine people playing with you and your kids. Like I said, with that man, baby, you have it. You have it. I don't speak on him. I don't want to disrespect. That's you and your situation. And I'm respectful of that. You know, to a certain point, because he's still my kid's father. But I don't know why you don't just respect that these are my kids and leave this shit alone. Leave it to him and I to handle. I don't get it.
Sis, you brought this conversation to the internet. Did nobody over here in the break room knew that you don't know how to be on time to pick up your kids from school? None of us knew that until you brought this conversation to the internet the other day. Had you not done that, we wouldn't have known anything about this. And Antonisha has the right to defend her mama. Because you tried to make like her mama was rah-rah shish kumbaya. Even in my commentary, I was like, well, hold up. Why is her mama running up? Why is Antonisha mama running up on Olivia like that? Like, what's going on? But based off what Antonisha said, and again, it's Olivia's side, their side, and then it's the truth. But based off what Antonisha said, Antonisha's mom walked up to Olivia with Ryan in her hand and was like, girl, do you not know what time these kids get out of school? They get out at 4:00. Now, here's the thing. I felt like Antonisha's mom at that moment had the right to say that because you don't know what that lady had to do. Just like I said to you guys in my commentary the other day, the school staff, they got a time where they get off work. So they expect for everybody to come pick up those kids. If you're car riders, they tell you what time to be at the school. If you're a car rider and you're a person who's constantly late with picking up your kids, trust and believe the school gonna check your ass because they want to get off work just like everybody else in America. If you go to work from 7 to 3 o'clock, you want to go home, right? So Antonisha's mom, we don't know what that lady had to do. She was picking up her other grandkids, so maybe she was picking them up, dropped them off, and maybe this lady had something else to do. Well, the fact that she had Ryan and she couldn't really leave because she didn't know what to do. She was in limbo. She didn't have Olivia's phone number. So obviously they called Gerard and was like, hey, can you find out if she's coming? Because if not, we'll just take her with us. See, Olivia was embarrassed because she was late and they checked her about being late. Well, how you alleviate that is don't be late.
Get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And maybe you guys can help me understand why this shit's going on. As a courtesy to you, my mother waited with Ryan. I don't need no courtesy from you or your people. And how dare, and this is what I mean by the audacity. The audacity for you to even think that I need anything from you people when all you do is disrespect me, run up in my face, threaten to hit me, threaten to do this, threaten to do that. Why would I even want any type of weird ass courtesy from you? I don't need your courtesy. And I don't need to want it either. People are like, Olivia, you're so ungrateful. That woman wants to help you. I don't care. I don't care what you want to do for me. Leave me alone. I don't want your help. I think I said this a million times. Leave me alone. You, your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousin, leave me alone. I don't want your courtesy. I'm telling you this ahead of time. Just in case I see your brother out and he wants to help me put my groceries in my car. Okay? I don't want your help. Please. Please tell everybody, alert everybody in the family that I don't want your help. Okay? If I'm dying on the floor, please don't give me a hand up, okay? Don't. I don't want nothing from you. Nothing. You want to talk about a courtesy? A courtesy would have been when I got in that car wreck, my ex-husband, my kid's father, coming to help me on the side of the fucking road. But you didn't let him, and I was big and pregnant. You said no. You should have been like, go help your baby mama. Go help her.
Help you do what? Didn't the police and ambulance show up and the tow truck man? Gerard got a tow truck? Gerard a paramedic? Gerard went to the police academy? Help you do what? Hell, why your mama didn't come help you since she's your rock? Why your mama didn't come help you? Your mama could have called an Uber to over there where you was at. Why was Gerard the one that needed to come help you? And let's be honest, sis, if you just got into a wreck, why did the kids need to come see you in a wreck at 8-9 months pregnant? You want Gerard to come help you? Girl, what about that man that you were pregnant, the baby that you Prilani? Where was that man at? Why you didn't call Tyrone and get help from him? Shit, you pregnant by another man, but you want the baby daddy who you not pregnant by come help you because he live in the city? But yet, when you left Dallas the last time, 2 years ago when you left, you told us the reason why you left because you didn't have no help. But now you want help from Gerard? You could have had that help. You messed up the situation for you and Gerard because you didn't want to deal with the fact that he didn't want you anymore. You couldn't understand that Gerard didn't want you anymore. And it sounds like 4 years later, you still don't understand why he don't want you. Well, girl, watch this video. It'll tell a whole bunch of why that man don't want you.
Go help her. That's your kid's mama. She pregnant. Go help her. But instead, I don't need no fucking courtesy from you and your people. That man should be giving me courtesy. I should be giving him courtesy because we have kids together.
Lynn, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You said Tasha, she will never get off her delusional roller coaster, baby. Emotional roller coaster. Baby, she gonna stay on that ride.
You playing the wrong game, love. I don't need your fucking courtesy. Sorry, excuse me, y'all. I'm trying. And I'm not saying that because I need my eggs. No, I'm just saying, like, y'all, when I did get in that car wreck, I was supposed to pick up my kids.
Not why he didn't send a space shuttle like
and I was like, I'm on the side of the road in a car wreck. He knew I was 9 months pregnant. I said, can you just please bring the kids to me because I can't get to the kids? I'll call you back. Obviously, you called her to ask her if that's okay. She said no. You should have said, go help your baby mama on the side of the road and take her to the kids so we can go out this weekend. That's what a real woman would have said. Go drop them off and go help her.
But wait a minute, you just said you want her to mind her business. Olivia, you just told us about 15 minutes ago you want Tonisha to mind her business. Now you want her to get in y'all business? Now you want her to tell Gerard to come help you. But you just told us 15 minutes ago you don't need her help. Girl, I'm going to need you to pick a side.
On the side of the road. And then let's go. Let's go to this place. I want to go, blah, 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 blah. But you so insecure and petty, bro. But you want to, your mama wants to give me courtesy though. Your mama.
Exactly, Miss TOD. I probably wouldn't have said that either because you had an accident. Well, hell, isn't that what the police and ambulance is there for? What the hell was Gerard gonna do? Gerard ain't got no damn tow truck. What was Gerard gonna do? Come sit there and watch? No, sis, for real. What was Gerard supposed to do, sis? Now, you wanted him to bring you the kids after the fact? I mean, he could have, but he chose not to, sis. I mean, shit. He chose not to.
Wants to give me courtesy. A woman that I ain't never met a day in my life. She don't care if I'm dead or alive. She's giving me courtesy. Oh, okay. You see, it's the narcissistic games, bro. Please leave me alone. I don't need your gaslighting, honey. I don't need it. My mother, as a courtesy to you, my mother waited with Ryan until you arrived because she was outside waiting by herself. Okay, so if my daughter was outside waiting by herself, that's a conversation I need to have with the school because that's not okay. Because the school, why is the school letting my daughter out? So that's a flag on the play for the school. I will.
Well, no, the question is, why weren't you there to pick her up or have alternative plans if you weren't able to be there on time? No, sis, that's the real question. It's not like the school let her walk by herself home. She was standing, I don't know where she was standing, but she was outside of the school building. Okay. Had you been there to pick her up, Gerard's mama, or excuse me, I keep saying Gerard, and Tanisha's mother would have never had to intercept Ryan. See, you don't want to take accountability, Olivia. You don't want to just say, you guys, I was late and because traffic is bad and I live an hour from the school. But thankfully, somebody was there to, get my daughter. I mean, sis, it don't cost you shit just to be grateful. And I get Olivia doesn't want to be grateful. And she don't have to if she doesn't want to. But sis, it really don't cost you anything. Because Tanisha mama could have just ushered Ryan on back into school and let CPS call on your ass. Let them call CPS on your ass. Now, they could have did that. But it sounds like the woman was trying to keep that from happening and held on to the baby until you finally got there, which sounds like you were there after 4/24.
Address that with the school. But there's no reason because I was late. I was late during my courtesy time, picking them up this last Thursday. Like I said, you guys, there's a shitload of traffic and I cannot control if there's wrecks or not. And I live an hour from the school. So it's okay. I was still in my courtesy grace period. But my baby was in the school. So why wasn't she in the school before?
Hold on. You was late again? Girl, you don't learn. So did you call the school this time? Maybe because you called the school this time. Hence the reason why she was in the building. See, because you didn't call the school and she's a car rider, obviously they walked her outside to the curb. Now, by right, once her teacher, all the car riders her teacher has picked up all the kids and Ryan was still left, by right, the teacher probably should have brought her back into school instead of just leaving her outside on the curb. Or maybe when she seen the little girl outside, Tanisha's mama, and she noticed 5 minutes went by and nobody picked her up, she probably told Ryan, hey, come over here and get in the car. Why is nobody there to pick you up? And Ryan probably said, I don't know. So this week when you were late, you decided to call the school. Hence the reason why she was back in the building.
And I think I showed up last week at like 4:20. This was the week before this, y'all, that this happened. So that's BS. My daughter was not outside waiting. That's BS. And if she was, I'm going to handle that with the school. I'm going to take that up with the school. Because, So Ryan was waiting outside by herself. Okay. So, okay. So if she was waiting outside by herself, why didn't your mother, as a courtesy to the school, just take her and say, hey, Ryan's right here. She needs to get back into school until her mama gets here. I'm out. You feel me? Like, it just gives very much that you people just want to talk to me and want to be in my presence.
No, sis, it's not even that they need to extend you the courtesy. What you should have did was extend a courtesy to the school and called them and alerted them that you were going to be late. See, you got sidetracked when Gerard called that phone and you forgot to call the school because you were so excited because he called your phone instead of the app.
To want to address me and want to run up on me and want to, it's so weird. Because my mother would never.
Exactly, Black and Bougie.
My people would, I would never. I don't know.
A family of six, okay?
Okay. Brian was waiting by herself. Oh, and this is where it really gets good. She said in parentheses, her siblings attended tutoring that day. So why are you now talking about her siblings going to tutoring? Why are you telling a story? Who are you talking to?
I mean, obviously she's talking to the audience of people that watch you.
She really said her siblings were in tutoring that day. Why are you telling people this? If I wanted people to know my kids were tutoring, if I wanted any of this to be out, I would have said this. I don't tell my kids' business for a reason. I'm surprised you didn't put the kids' school logo on here. I'm surprised you didn't say what school they attend and what street it's on and the address. I'm surprised you didn't put all that there. Why are you telling people what day my kids do tutoring? People don't need to know my kids' next move, bro. Does that make sense? It's already bad enough that y'all be posting shit with their.
I mean, Olivia, at the end of the day, everybody that watches you know you have 3 kids, Robin, Christian, and Ryan. So obviously because more than likely people was like, well, where was the other 2? And she said they had tutoring.
Their school logo and this and that. I'm a social media influencer. I'm on social media. You know that because you are here talking to my supporters, my ex-supporters, my fan base. You're here explaining all this to my fan base, not yours, love, mine. So if you know this, why are you telling people what my kids are doing and when they're doing it and how they're doing it? They're not your kids. She was waiting by herself and her siblings were in tutoring. You guys got to know everything, okay? Once you arrive.
Of course we got to know everything. Hence the reason you're on here narrating her Instagram post to us. Olivia, we don't need to know anything. You are the one over the years have came out here and told us bit by bit by bit by bit what you wanted to tell us, and what you didn't tell us, we figured out on our own damn own, okay? Like, again, you started all this ish of running your business on this internet, okay? And these people just have joined in. So you thought you were the reigning queen of spilling your tea. You mad because people beating you to the punch. They're spilling your tea before you can spill it.
My mother walked Ryan across the street to you. Nobody walked up on you yelling and screaming. You definitely didn't say any of that mess you claim to have said to her. What? I didn't. Wait. What? Girl, is this a run-on sentence? Nobody walked up on you.
Girl, I know you're not talking about a run-on sentence when you got a degree from Amazon. Libby, bye, girl. All right, y'all, that's enough of her. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Shit, we damn near 2.5 hours. I didn't even know we was that long. Baby, the moral of the story is Olivia is upset that Tonisha has taken her place. You can tell that Olivia don't have a man, because if she had a man, she would spend more time finessing him than finessing the used to be relationship of her and Gerard. Gerard, would you please tell Olivia in her face, since she want to talk to you face to face so bad, will you please tell Olivia that you don't want her anymore? Will you please tell her that? So she can get off this internet with these, I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk. We just need to talk. We just need to talk. Gerard, just go on and tell the girl so we can stop listening to her talk about this every damn day, every other day. Like, it's torture at this point. Conservative said, Liv, just drop a new video titled My Baby Daddy Got Me Effed Up. Okay. Child, a mess. Okay, just a mess. That she was not complying. You said, why do people keep saying that she was not complying for drug testing? Read her court papers. It had nothing to do with $400 for a lawyer. She would not comply, just like with child support. Yeah. When Olivia went to do her drug analysis, it came back inconclusive. So she was supposed to go back to retest and she never went back. And they gave her a couple opportunities to do so based off her court paperwork, but she never went back. So that, on top of other things, is the reason why she ended up losing custody of the kids. Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing. We can talk about it or we cannot talk about it. I know a lot of you guys have co-parenting situations, and some of you guys co-parent very well, and obviously some of you guys don't co-parent well. But the saga with Gerard and Tonisha and Olivia, I don't know what's going to put a stop to it. Maybe once Gerard actually makes Antonisha his wife, maybe Olivia will stop then. I really feel like because Antonisha is the fiance and not his actual wife, Olivia doesn't take any validity in their relationship. That's my opinion. Okay. I feel like she doesn't take any validity in their relationship because Gerard and Antonisha haven't taken the next step in their relationship. And I believe once they do take the next step, um, I think Olivia will go somewhere and sit down and be quiet. Now in this video, also we didn't get to that part, but Stella had something to say. She basically told Antonisha mama, you should have did better in raising your daughter. And when she said that, I said, Stella, hold on now. Who said that Antonisha's mother didn't do a good job? From my understanding, Antonisha doesn't have a criminal history. From my understanding, she's not on drugs. From my understanding, she has a career. She works. She doesn't have any children. She can financially take care of herself without Gerard, but with Gerard being there, her finances is a whole lot better. Um, and she not on the internet like your daughter, with her own with pink panties on, twerking in the camera, performing fellatio on a man that she had barely knew 3 months. Yeah, Antonisha hasn't done that. Okay, so while you telling somebody to raise their daughter better, maybe you should take your own damn advice. Okay, I said, Stella, girl, mind your damn business, ma'am. Okay. All right, y'all. That's my time, honey. I'm gone. Woo, Lord, 2.5 hours. Or y'all better hit the like button for your girl. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one, honey. Remember, sub with love. Bye.